Okay, our first stock to look at for August is Joy Global with ticker symbol JOY. Joy Global is a manufacturer of mining equipment used in the extraction of coal, copper, oil sands, iron ore, as well as other minerals. The current market cap is about 5.3 billion, and here we see the last quote from Friday, August the 2nd, $50.48. Starting off, we'll look at some financial highlights. The 3-year average PE is 8.65, while the 7-year average 11.31. The current PE we see here is 7.4. So Joy Global is currently trading at a fairly low PE ratio. The return on equity numbers are very good, 40.83, 9-year average, while the last 12 months they had a return on equity of 28%. This is partly explained by the limited competition. There aren't many other manufacturers of this equipment. Of course, Caterpillar would be one other one that competes in some of the segments that for their offerings. The price to book ratio currently is 1.86, so also from that standpoint, they're currently at a reasonable valuation. The current price to cash flow is 6.3. Joy Global does pay a dividend. The current yield we see here, 1.4%. So looking at these numbers, it seems like Joy Global is at an interesting valuation for a value investor. Of course, there are some reasons for this, namely they're in a highly cyclical industry, and so they're exposed to commodity prices which have been going lower, economic uncertainties. One thing that's had a major impact is the low natural gas prices, which resulting in less extraction of coal, which of course their equipment is used for. And so that's why we see that in the past few months the stock price has been going down, which is why it may currently be at an interesting level for at least an initial position, as the long-term outlook is good, and as we saw from the previous slide, their past performance has been pretty consistent. The past 10 years, all the return on equity numbers are very high, around I think it was 9-year average 40.83 again. So definitely an interesting stock to consider, and one of the few that's not overpriced now in this most recent uptrend we've had. So that sums it up for this edition. Remember to check the blog with the address seen here for the next post. Thanks. Bye.